Hey, um, good evening, good afternoon, I guess, depending where you are. Thank you for joining me. This is our very first creative co-working. Let me know. I'm trying a different setup, so let me know if y'all can't hear me. Um, so yeah. Um, this creative co-working, I want to make sure that everybody's clear on this. We are not here to technically be productive in the traditional sense. This is not about work. This is really supposed to be a time about joy and carving out time to do the thing that brings you joy. If that's knitting, crocheting, cooking, coloring, I don't know, something creative. That's what this time is about. Um, and I had been saying that I wanted to sew more. I bought so much fabric. When I came back from the States in November, I brought back all this fabric and I was like, I want to make stuff with it. And you know what Stephanie Perry says, if it's important to you, you'll put it on your calendar. And so I was like, well, what day am I not like leaving the house? Am I not doing anything? Sundays here in Mexico City are busy. Lots of people are on the streets. Everywhere you go will be crowded. So, as a general rule, I stay in the house on Sundays. So, Sundays were supposed to be for sewing, except I never did it. I kept putting it on the calendar, but never doing it. And so, kind of taking a lead from Stephanie Perry on her Stephanie Perry Media channel, where she did co working to help her finish writing the book. I thought, well, what if I did kind of a co-working session so that I could like actually sew some stuff? So that's kind of where this idea came from. Um, this channel, in case there are any new people here, I'm gonna guess those of you that are here in the chat, I see y'all. Uh, Auntie Lou, if y'all got wine, this would be the time to drink it. Not almost time. I think it is time. Um, this channel is typically about demystifying money and travel and everything in between. But so I hesitated to do this because I was like, well, how does this fit in with the stuff that this channel is about? But this channel is also about me, picky girl who travels the world, and my sewing is a big part of that. Like I go lots of places. I buy fabric as souvenirs. Like, oh, what I decided to do today was handle some unfinished objects, UFOs, that I have been putting off. Before I try to make anything new, I was like, you need to finish some of those unfinished things. And this, you can't tell it, but this is a shirt. Y'all know that the map dress that I have, this is a shirt version of that pattern, but this fabric is a specific kind of fabric that I do not remember the name of, um, that they make in China. It's similar to batik. So I bought this at a place in Shanghai. Like that, often in my travels, fabric will be my souvenir. And then in theory, I take that fabric and I make something with it. So this shirt is missing the collar and the buttons and the buttonholes. And then once that's done, um, I don't know if y'all saw my IG. While I was looking for unfinished projects to work on, I found when I went to Malaysia, I picked up some batik fabrics there and I started to make a button down shirt out of it. And I chose a size that was too small probably too small for me when I started making it, but it's definitely too small for me now, which just underscores that I should not leave unfinished projects. I should finish things so that I can actually use them and wear them and get something out of them. So yeah. All right, so T Walker is knitting a blanket, had dropped stitches, put it down. So happy to fix the mistakes now. Yay! That's how I want us to use this time. Do they have fabric shops in CDMX in Mexico City? They do, but the problem here, I rarely buy fabric in Mexico because they love polyester here. And I prefer natural fibers. So I either have stuff shipped to the US and I pick it up, or there is somebody I buy fabric from in Canada that will ship it here. But I rarely buy fabric in Mexico City. So yeah, yeah. Okay. So what else are y'all working on? I see Kimmy is doing a pedicure. I will count that as joy and creative. We got T Walker is knitting. Auntie Lou is crocheting. I have 2 unfinished projects that I'm gonna try and finish today. That shirt that needs the collar and the sleeve caps. And then this is, you can probably tell, this is a skirt. This is a skirt. The zipper is already in it. I just need to finish the waistband and hem it at the bottom, and this will be done and I can actually wear it. And what's a shame is this fabric, I probably bought this fabric 15 years ago and never made anything out of it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to be better about that sort of thing. Okay, Kay Stewart is looping a baby blanket. Ooh, Yvette is knitting a cardigan as soon as she finishes her hair. Lydia's got fabric that's supposed to be turned into palazzo pants, but I'm thinking I'm gonna get into this adult coloring book instead. Hey, that works perfectly as well. I want this to be a time where we are doing the things that bring us joy, that maybe in the rest of the week we don't have a lot of time to do that. Okay, so some drawing, jigsaw puzzle. I don't know, Auntie Trey, what is something that you enjoy doing that's kind of creative? Do you do adult coloring books? I did not like coloring as a child, so that is not ever something I like. That would not be relaxing or joyful for me as an adult because I never cared for coloring as a kid. But I know a lot of folks that they find that to be relaxing. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I figure we'll set a timer for like 20 minutes or so. I don't really know what I'm doing here, y'all. I'm winging it. But I figure we set a timer for 20 minutes, everybody works, then we come back, we chit chat, we talk about our progress or what we're enjoying about this, what we're not. I don't know. All right, Dee. I'm breaking the rules. I'm doing actual work, but that's a means to a joyful end and having a margarita while I sit with you all. All right then. All right. So let me pull up a timer thingy. I probably have is there one on my computer? I'm still, see, there's a clock app, and that is, okay, that's not working. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to give ourselves 20 minutes. And let me see if I can share that so y'all can see. Let's see, can I share my screen? Haha. Okay. Y'all should be seeing the timer now, and I'll start it. And I'll also mute me so you don't have to hear me. I hope that y'all are like playing some music that you can enjoy while you work. I, of course, can't play that because if I do, YouTube will pull the video down. But I hope y'all are listening to something enjoyable. Okay. So, okay. This is exactly what I was hoping, is that there's something you've been wanting to work on that you haven't touched in weeks, that hopefully this would be your chance to do that. As I'm sitting here uh sewing down the waistband in this skirt, I'm like, this is like 5 minutes of work. Why haven't I done this? uh, All right, T. Walker fixed mistakes, finished 2 rows. I got that done. The waistband is done. Now I just need to hem the split in this skirt and then hem the bottom of the skirt, and then it'll actually be wearable. So the thing with YouTube, if you're trying to monetize something, they can't have any music in the background, and you have the permission to do it. Like I did a video walking through the Tianguis, the weekly street market. I didn't even realize that I walked by a shop that was playing a song, and they flagged my video and was like, you are either going to have to edit this out or you're going to have to mute this music or something. So yeah. And I think with lives, they are even stricter, and they'll like pull the plug mid live. If there are copyright issues. So yeah, okay, Winnie got a few pages written. Sherlanda, ever thought about teaching how to sew? Actually, very briefly, I dabbled in that. After I left Honduras and I decided I was not going to work for at least a year, it was like my adult gap year or whatever you want to call it. I decided that during that time I wasn't working, I would like try out different things that I could possibly do to make money. And I did offer my services as a sewing teacher, and it was okay. I didn't love it. And I only want to do things that I love. So I do have plans to help a couple friends with their sewing, but like teaching sewing for business, there are lots of people who do it much better than me, who enjoy it a whole lot more. So yeah. Okay. Kimmy's got her did you say pedicure or manicure? I think you said pedicure going. All right. It is helpful, Teresa, and I wouldn't think it. But like I said, I had 5 minutes worth of work here, and I have been working on this skirt, I think, since October. So that's why I wanted to start with unfinished projects, because I'm like, it makes no sense to have unfinished projects sitting around. And then, especially if I change size, I never get to use it. So like that shirt I made out of the batik from Malaysia, I don't know if I'll ever get to enjoy that, because I'm probably never going to be that size again. So I don't know, maybe there's some other way I can salvage that fabric. I don't know. I see several of y'all are cooking, which is awesome. Not something that happens around this house, but yeah, yay for y'all for cooking. I think that's awesome. What about a YouTube channel on sewing? It's very relaxing to watch someone sew. Again, there are lots of folks who do it much better than I. If you're watching this and you're like, I would really like to sew along with somebody, Brittany J. Jones, I think she still does it. She used to do something on her YouTube channel called Sew in 30, because she's got like 4 kids, and she runs a business and does all this stuff. And so she would just kind of like carve out 30 minutes to sew. And I think she filmed that. But I don't want to be a content creator in that sense. Like traveling and sewing, like those are things I do for fun. And so like I share what I want to share, but like if it became a job, I don't think I would like that at all. I don't think so. Okay, so yeah, that's okay. So I don't know. I guess this is where we make small talk because y'all know I'm horrible at that. Hey, Janella. I'm glad this was helpful. I'm glad this was helpful. I gave myself permission to carve out time to do something fun for myself. Okay, so we've already been successful because that's what I wanted this time to be. So we'll go ahead and set the timer again. Let's see. Let's set the timer again. Let me figure out how I was sharing this before. Okay. Share tab audio. So y'all should be seeing, there we go. There we go. Okay. Whoops. All right. I'm glad, Auntie Trey. I'm glad. Okay. So yay, this was a win. Oh, wait. I tried cake decorating. I was like, oh yeah, I'd love to decorate cakes, and who knows, maybe like I could make some money on the side doing cupcakes or whatever. Knowing one, I don't like to cook, but one of the things I learned about cake decorating is that is it's artistry, and I am no artist, not in that way. Like the kind of patience you need to do that. All right, Sandra, Sarah, excuse me. Glad you're looking, you're doing more than just looking at the drawing pad. Yeah, I think a Zoom might, now that we've figured out we like this and we enjoy it, I think a Zoom in the future might be the way to go. Okay, so let me start. Our 20 minutes starts now. All right. So I'm sorry. For whatever reason, I'm not hearing it on my end. So I apologize if that was super loud because I can't hear it. I'm doing a new setup, so I haven't quite figured out what I have muted, what I don't have muted, but I could not hear that. So I am now just pinning the hem on this skirt, and once I sew that down, the skirt is finished. Now, why did it take me from October to now to get this done? Y'all, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's see. I saw we've got a few new folks who joined us. Hey, y'all. Hey, Halisi. I can get used to this first 20 minutes task, 20 minutes. Look. Yeah, no, now why can't I do this in my own life, like without having to do this publicly? I don't know, but I have not committed to setting aside time to work on any of these things. And the thing is, I need, my birthday is next month. I need clothes. I need, of course, something new to wear for my birthday. And then going to Morocco. I said I was going to try and make a dress for that. So I really need to get, as my mother would say, get on the stick and get to making some things. And then, of course, later this summer, I'm going to go see Beyonce. And of course, that requires a new outfit. So I really got to get myself together so that I can consistently turn out some things, or I'm not going to have anything to wear. Auntie Trey, is this question for me? If it is, yes. I thought I mentioned that to y'all. Maybe like April or May last year. I went and tried this lash place down the street from my house because, you know, Rashida had lashes, and anything that would make getting my face together in order to be on camera easier, I'm all about. And so I went and I tried it, and I liked the outcome. I don't like the process of getting them done. There's a part of my brain that is like, this is the most frivolous nonsense ever, but I cannot argue with how they look. So yes, I go to a little lash place down the street from my house. If it wasn't walking distance, I don't know that I would be as committed to keeping them. But it is literally a 5-minute walk from my house. So thank you. Yes, I am an Aries, but according to my friend who is more into zodiacs, I don't really give Aries vibes, she says. I give more Aquarius vibes, and we did the thing where you find out your big 3 signs, and it turns out that my moon sign is Aquarius. So I'm not sure why. From what I understand, I have some Arian tendencies, but I don't lead with those. I lead more with Aquarius vibes, apparently. Why that is, I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, seeking my crafty tribe. You make cards? Like you do like stamping and that sort of thing? not last year, I guess it was 2021. Like this shirt is from, I took a screen printing class here in Mexico because the thing that they showed on IG was they were screen printing fabric. And I thought, what? I could make my own, I could print up my own fabric. Like I was all about that. And then I got to the class and realized that a lot of the people in there are like artists and were like used to printing like cards and doing kind of graphic design things. And here I was, just this hobbyist with barely any Spanish. So yeah, I'm always impressed by people who do crafts like that. Am I going to see Beyonce in Houston? No. I can't afford them American tickets. Really, what I wanted to do was to see her in Europe somewhere, but I did not have the fortitude to stay up late to get those tickets. So I'll be seeing her in Canada. You know what? I saw folks giving it they all to get tickets. I entrusted that duty to somebody else because I know who I am, and I don't have the fortitude for that. You know, I'm used to the old days where you would just go on there and buy the tickets when they were on sale. And I understand with the way things are done now, like you can't be that. You've got to sign up for what are you, like a preferred fan and all of that stuff. So I left it to somebody else and they came through with the tickets. I was just like, let me know how much money I need to send you and where I need to send you the money. You know, Halisi, the eye rubbing thing, that's hard. When I came back, I was in Atlanta like over Christmas in the beginning of January, and I was there so long. Like my lashes were gone, and there was no way I was going to pay what the prices were in Atlanta to get them done. So when it became evident that I was going to just have to get a whole new set, I got to rub in my eyes, and I forgot how good that felt because it had been so long since I've been able to rub my eyes. So yeah. Yeah, we may find we may find a way to continue this because like I said, I need to make some clothes. We were talking at the beginning for the new folks about me being picky, and I am picky about clothes and the fabric and all of that. So it's just better if I make my own versus like trying to exclusively buy ready-made. But I haven't been making it a priority, and I enjoy it. I just haven't been making it a priority. Part of that was the pandemic, and um, I didn't really gain weight in the pandemic. I had already gained weight because I was living in China eating my feelings, but I did not lose any of the any of that weight. I've like maintained it, and I had been like, oh no, well, I don't want to make clothes in this new size, and I had to get over that. I had to get over myself. And so I've got places to go and I need things to wear. So I have to get my life together and start making some stuff. Okay. All right. We have been at this for about an hour. I think if we do one more 20 minutes, that'll put us right at an hour and a half. And I think that's good. I saw Abba says she wanted to hear my sewing machine. I had been muting it because I thought maybe y'all would be like, oh my gosh, that is so annoying. And that is getting on my nerves. But if y'all want me to leave it off mute, I can do that. I can do that. I'm gonna start it as soon as I get this pinned. Because when I sew this hem, I will be completely done with this skirt and it'll be another thing I can wear. Okay. All right. Okay. So let me find a timer. Oh, let's do this. Okay. How do I share this screen with y'all? All right, I'll leave it off mute. Here we go. Y'all should see that. All right, so there we go. Where my scissors go? Arg. All right, we'll do it this way. Go this way. Ooh. Hey, Asia. Long time no see. Mhm. Black thread was a really good idea because it blended in until I needed to take some stitching out, and then it's hard to see. Urgh. Just a new one. Alrighty. Okay. Who was it that just popped in here and asked? Not soon enough asked, has everyone shared their craft or hobby? I am obviously sewing, but we have folks crocheting, knitting, soap making, cooking, coloring. I think there were some artists and people drawing as well. Okay, Dee. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. Typically, when I sew, there's something playing in the background, like Netflix or something like that. So it's been a little weird to be doing this quietly, relatively. Oh yeah, we have somebody making cards. Will we be doing this on Sundays for the same time? I don't know. Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Y'all let me know how you feel. There was another comment here. Yeah, a lot of creative folks in here, and I hope this was, an hour and a half where you gave yourself some time to create without feeling guilty about like all the things you should be doing and all that. No, we're not talking that kind of talk over here today. This is about doing things you enjoy, that bring you joy, that flex a creative muscle, whatever that happens to be. Like I said, I need some clothes. So I need to stop leaving these things unfinished and that's why I said I was going to finish these UFOs, unfinished objects, before I cut out anything new. So the skirt is finished. We'll see if I can get the shirt finished tonight. Because the hem is already in it, but I need to go over the hem. I need to actually sew it down. And basically all I need to do, and y'all, I've probably been working on this one for a year. It's probably been a year since I've touched it. I need to add the collar, the buttonholes, and then there's a little cuff on the sleeve, and that's it. And I could be wearing this shirt. But I let other things get in the way. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get at least the collar on this tonight. And so maybe y'all will see me wearing these this week. I don't know when the next one is. I don't know. But like I told y'all, I have told myself that Sundays are for sewing. So will it be next Sunday? I don't know, but I will post and give y'all some time. Like I won't spring it on you. I won't spring it on you at the last minute. I'll give you some time so that you can prepare whatever it is that you want to work on. Where do I get my fabric in Mexico? No, I mentioned earlier that in Mexico, they really love polyester. Trying to find things that are 100% natural fibers, very, very hard. Although, like if you go to the equivalent of like a Joann's here, it's gonna be polyester city. I went kind of like in the fabric district downtown I don't even know what this place was, but I bought 3 yards of what is supposed to be silk for $4, $3. So that was promising. I have not been back to that fabric area. A friend of mine who is wanting to start sewing, that we've said that that's one of the things we're going to do is go downtown and see if we can poke around. Yeah, I don't understand it, but they love polyester, and for multiple reasons, I prefer things that are natural fiber. So it's like I said, I'm trying to think. I maybe bought one or two pieces of something here, and now this piece of silk, it is slated to become a nightgown. We will see. I was very surprised that they had anything that was silk. Now, that's what it says. But this is the kind of store that doesn't have like labels on things. There were just bolts of fabric stacked up to the ceiling. And I would say, like, hey, do you have any natural fibers? And he would go around and pull things. And so he told me this is silk. We'll see if that's really what it is. But yeah, they do love polyester here. All right. So thank y'all for coming to hang out. If you are on a roll, keep working. Don't stop just because we're not here together as a group. Like I said, I am trying to find the right thread that I used for this. So I can go ahead and switch a thread in my machine, and then I'm going to keep working and at least add the collar to this shirt. Hopefully, who knows? I might finish the shirt today, and then like, I don't know what to do with myself then. But if we do this again, I will let y'all know. Thank you so much for coming, hanging out, and taking a little time for yourself. Bye, guys.